Hello, and thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of River's Edge News. I'm your host, Brendan Stevens, and yes, I am the best host this show has ever had. Let's get to this week's top story. As we continue the dialogue around and our response to ongoing racial tensions in our country, River's Edge will be hosting prayer in the parking lot this Sunday at 5 p.m. We'll gather in our parking lot to pray for our church, community, and country. The plan is to have this prayer time last about a half an hour. A chair isn't required, but if you would like to sit down while we pray, please bring one with you. As we continue to engage in the work of growing in our understanding and seek to show Christ's love, this is an opportunity to join together and surround those efforts in prayer. We would love to see you at 5 p.m. on Sunday. This Sunday also marks the return of Oasis, our ministry to middle and high school students. The best Oasis yet will start at 6 p.m. here at River's Edge. A variety of safety standards have been put in place to make sure the fun is as safe as possible. There will be no contact games for the foreseeable future, and all games will be played outside. Weather permitting, of course. Volunteers will be wearing masks when they cannot safely social distance. Students will not be required to wear masks, but Oasis will remain sensitive to those students who choose to wear them. Convincing them to take them off will not be allowed. Even with all those protocols in place, the Oasis team has worked hard to put together a great program and is looking forward to gathering together with students once again. Don't miss out on the best Oasis yet, this Sunday at 6 p.m. After 16 weeks of online-only services, River's Edge held in-person services this past Sunday. We were excited to welcome back familiar faces and enjoyed meeting people who had only recently begun streaming River's Edge Live. We are continuing to invite people to join us at 9:15 and 11 a.m. for in-person services. We have set up with social distancing in mind, with space for approximately 100 people in our worship center and overflow set up in the multipurpose room. If you're up for an in-person gathering, we have plenty of room and would love to see you on Sunday morning. If you're still more comfortable at home or are out of town, don't forget, you can always tune in to a high-quality stream of our 11 a.m. service. To get you excited about everything going on at River's Edge, we brought in resident hype man, Charlie. Thank you, Charlie. And thank you for joining us for another edition of River's Edge News. Tune in next week as we try to discover another word for thesaurus. Until then, good morning, good afternoon, and good night.